So I realized that I don't have any video of when I actually started to make the apple brandy. So that's what we're gonna do today. Okay, are you ready? Wait till you see how simple this is. So you need a big container, or really any size container you want, and your fresh apples. And these have all been washed. And I am just going to slice them. You can keep the skins on. You don't want any core. And all you're going to do is you are going to make layers. So we are going to layer our apples. Okay, so here's a good first layer of apples. Then, are you ready? Raisins, plain raisins. And then you're gonna put a layer of raisins in it. Can you see the jar? And there's really not a formula of like how many raisins you need to put in there. Just make a little layer. It's totally fine. Then our next ingredient is pure cane sugar. And let me get a scoop for that. So what we're going to do is pour a layer of sugar on top. Okay? We're going to keep doing those layers until we fill up our container. But also what you want to do is squish it down as you're filling your container. So we're just going to keep going. I'll do a couple. And then I won't bore you, and I'll come back when it's all full. Just make sure you're looking for any bad spots on your apples and that you cut that away, because you don't want any bad spots in there. I'm using Gala apples, and that's what I used with my last batch. And I love how that came out, so I'm just gonna do the same. I'm sure you can probably use whatever apple you want, whatever your preference is. I'm sure it all works the same way. Cut out some bad spots. All right, there's a good layer. Now we're gonna layer some raisins. So what this does is this sits and it ferments between the sugar and the apples and the raisins. They just ferment and make a brandy. And we're gonna add our sugar. Okay, see that? So this is what I'm gonna keep doing, layering, and then I'm gonna get something to squish it down with, and we'll be back. So Ready for this? How simple was that? So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a piece of plastic wrap on top because you don't want any air in there as it's fermenting. And I'm gonna put a string around it. I'm gonna put a something heavy on the top like a book, and it's gonna go in the closet and it's gonna sit for 6 months at a minimum. And what will happen is the fruit will ferment and it will go down in a jar. And when it's done, we will strain it and we will have apple brandy. It's as simple as that. And I just did one where it was all done. Oh my goodness, it turns out really good. You will not be disappointed. Okay, so I have made my label that says the date and apple brandy. Now it goes in the closet and forget about it for at least 6 months. This is Linda from Homestead by the Lake. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you join me and make your own. It's a fun project. I will link in this video the next video of the finished product and how it turns out.